Can you state your name for the record, sir?
My name is Tony Mack. No, Baye Kemet.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kemet, do you live in the city of Trenton?
Right now I do.
Okay. And I understand you performed today with your
Yes,
group.
our group, Egun Omo Day, which means Children of the Ancestors. We performed West African dance and drum. We had the legendary rap artist, Wise Intelligence from the legendary group of Righteous Teachers with a special guest performance. And we rocked it. We brought the spirit of Trenton down to Heritage Days.
Okay. And what do you think about the event this year? What do you think of it?
Well, it's very interesting. I'm here in front of the director of recreation. You asked me that, but I'll just be honest and say that it's seriously lacking the energy that Heritage Days always had. People, the festivities, things of that nature. But I guess it's on its resurgence. So we'll all be patient. We're down here showing our love, and we'll continue to support Trenton activities. So we're here and hoping that it'll continue to grow and come back to what it once was.
Okay, so you've been to many Heritage Days before,
Since I was a child.
Okay.
Since before I can remember.
So you really can compare and understand and see the difference.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But of course, Trenton has had some transitions in terms of its violence days, gangs and children coming down. And all of that really could have been curbed had the city employed the right people, such as myself, such as brothers, Freedom, Divine Allah, Freedom and Darren Green. Brothers who are in touch with the inner city. So when they come down here with that element, they see us, they ain't gonna do none of that kind of stuff because we have the ears of the young brothers and sisters. But when you don't have that in place, those younger brothers and sisters come down, there's no activities for them, then they're gonna, wild out.
All right. So in saying that, do you have any concerns or thoughts about the Mack administration, what they're doing?
The Mack administration has had a very hard footing in terms of starting off. I think that Trentonians have been expecting to get what Doug Palmer took 20 years to build in 1 year with Tony Mack. I'm not saying that because I grew up in Wilbur Section and I know him. I believe that. I believe that Trenton can become the great city that it once was if we can all take a deep breath and try to do what we can to help the administration. And if what we're trying to do to help the administration falls on deaf ears, then we need to create programs of our own to work in congruent with what City Hall is either doing or not doing. Create our own programs. Stop waiting for the mayor and City Hall to do everything, because it's never been a one-stop shopping. It's always been the people making their communities better, one house at a time.
So in light of that, I don't know if you've heard, there's a recall committee forming to oust Mayor Mack from office. Do you support the recall?
No, I don't. I think that I understand the recall committee's issues, and I understand their right to be upset, and I understand their right to petition. So I don't have any ill will against them personally. I know a lot of them, they're my friends. And I don't want to draw a line in the sand and be like, well, I'm against them and they're doing that. I don't disagree with that. My position is we can use that time and energy to go into our communities on Saturdays and Sundays and boycott the liquor stores that are directly across from the churches and the schools. We can use that time to boycott the bodegas that sell blue juices and blue drinks and green drinks and candy and rotten fruit and vegetables in our community. We can use that time to boycott all of the slumlords in our community. We can use that time to boycott the poor education and miseducation they're giving our children in community center, in the schools, the public schools. So for me personally, I like to use my time being knee-deep in the grassroots instead of working to get him out of office, when we can also be boycotting what Christie is doing with the cuts in Trenton. We didn't boycott what Christine Whitman was doing 20 years ago. We didn't boycott what all of the various politicians have done. Politicians down in Atlantic City have been stealing for the last 30 years. They get removed from office, but they don't get recalled, okay? The citizens find a way to do something to better their community, and I think that's what we should do here in Trenton.
So in light of saying that, if they approached you with a petition, would you sign it?
They have approached me, and I would not sign it, no.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, sir.
No problem.